Alright, so this here from the Atlantic Wire. Police arrest Vietnam veterans at New York City Memorial. Vietnam veterans at New York City Memorial. New York City, I tell you, that's where crime and corruption and, I mean, just everything you can think of, especially when it comes to their police and their politics. And actually, I believe New York City had the first police department in the United States. And they have a long reign of terror and just absolute pukes here. Whoever obeyed that unlawful order should be dealt with criminally, okay? There is no such thing as a lawful criminal order, okay? You can go and check this out on their website. This here just bothers me. Just absolutely sickens me. I mean, look at this cop. I mean, what is he thinking? I mean, if I were a cop, I'd have been like, hey, you know what? I'm not going to arrest these guys. You know, I'm not going to arrest these guys. They went over to foreign lands and fought, you know, for their country. Many of them were drafted. I don't know if any of these guys here were drafted, but I would say the odds pretty much were. So they were even forced into it. And now look, this is how their country repays them. They also force them into a paddy wagon. You know, how fitting for New York City cops to lock up these men that put their lives on the line. And this guy here, he's an absolute tyrant and a puke, and he has no business wearing that uniform. You know, this is just nonsense. I mean, where are they getting these cops? I just don't get it. I mean, this should just be outraging everybody. You know, this is crazy. It's criminal. You know, these people are on public property at a memorial dedicated to probably most of these guys here, you know, at the Vietnam War. I mean, obviously these guys here aren't dead, but, you know, to their fallen brothers. You know, they're there to pay respect to their fallen brothers. And this is just crazy. I can't believe what I'm seeing here. And I don't know, people. I mean, where are we going? This is martial law. This is complete martial law. And it figures that, you know, New York City police would be the ones that would, you know, throw these guys, these heroes, these veterans in lockup, you know, for visiting a public place. You know, screw that curfew. Screw curfews. You know, they're unconstitutional. You know, it's one thing if it was private property, but it wasn't. You know, this is public land. You know, these guys were being peacefully, you know, being peaceful. They were peacefully demonstrating, and they weren't even really demonstrating. They were just there to read the names off if you read the story. So, folks, we really need to get a rein on our government. I mean, especially here in New York City. I mean, these are the most corrupt thugs, the biggest gang there is, you know. And this guy here, he needs to be in cuffs, not these guys. You know, y'all take a long, hard look at these faces here. You know, these guys are still fighting for your freedoms. You know, they're still fighting. I mean, look at them. You know, what's this guy here? 65, 70, you know, 60, 65. It's kind of hard to tell the other guys there, but, I mean, these guys are still fighting. You know, look at what they're willing to do for their country and for their countrymen and women. And everybody needs to get out there and support these guys, you know, 100%. And we need to be at our national parks this weekend on the 13th. And tell the government, hey, these are our parks, and we're not going to stand up for this, okay? So, everybody, thanks for watching.